One of the most interesting debates that has emerged during the Overwatch League this year regards who people believe will win the Rookie of the Year award come the end of the season. If anything, the recent results of the Summer Showdown tournament have only made this conversation even more challenging, so today I thought it would be a good idea if I discuss who I think the frontrunners are, and if I had to choose, who personally I would give the award to at this moment in time. I think perhaps it would be an interesting idea if I started by revealing who my vote for Rookie of the Year currently goes to, before then delving into the other players I believe are in contention, as this would give me the opportunity to highlight what aspects of performance I particularly value when making this decision. So, right now I would say that my 2020 Overwatch League Rookie of the Year is Krong from the Guangzhou Charge. Given that I live in the UK, I've been fortunate enough to watch all of the APAC matches this year due to the time zones working out nicely. Consequently, I've seen all of Krong and the Charge's play this season, and there have been very few instances where he hasn't stood out as Guangzhou's best and most impactful player. He has certainly established his Sigma as one of the best in the league, and I think the value he gets out of his fluxes and rock accretions in particular is something that should definitely be emphasised, with many of them coming in clutch moments to shut down enemy players, sometimes just as they're using their ultimates, to win the Charge teamfights outright. Guangzhou's recent triumph at the Summer Showdown with their statement 4-2 win over the Dragons certainly adds weight to the case for Krong, especially as he played a vital role in the Charge dominating this recent tournament. In my opinion, Eileen was probably Guangzhou's best player during the Summer Showdown, which perhaps for some could act as a counter-argument to Krong's overall impact on this team. For me though, I still thought he was fantastic, and only enhanced his case with recent quality displays. Last year I thought Hotbar was the most reliable player on an interesting middle-of-the-pack Charge side, so the fact that Krong has come in, and in my opinion made even more of an impact than his predecessor as this team's best, most impactful, and most consistent player, with Guangzhou themselves improving and finding greater regular season success, only just cements my opinion that right now he is my choice for Rookie of the Year. For me, the Rookie of the Year award should go to the rookie player that makes the most impact and adds the greatest value to their respective team, whilst also achieving success. When the Charge have won, Krong is always being mentioned as a key proponent of his team's success, and aside from Eileen's stellar Summer Showdown display, or the times where Happy goes nuts on sniper heroes, Krong is nearly always regarded as his team's #1 player, and in those instances it's not like he's resting on his laurels either. This is a unique situation I think Krong finds himself in, compared to other rookies vying for the Rookie of the Year award this season, and that's why I have him just ahead of the rest at this moment in time. Now that I've talked about my personal selection and favourite for the Rookie of the Year award, it's time for me to have a look at the other frontrunners who I definitely think are in contention also. Starting us off, I want to look at Lip, who it appears is probably the most divided supporter amongst the community for this award right now, just from what I've read online. Lip without a doubt has been one of the most surprising players this season, considering the low expectations I had for him heading into 2020. Boy has he hit the ground running though in his rookie season, establishing one of the most deadly DPS partnerships in the league alongside Fleta. His play on Sombra is something that many people seem to disagree on, given that at times his EMP usage has been a little boom or bust. But I think many overlook how much value Lip is able to get out of the hero outside of his ultimate, applying constant pressure onto his opponents with his hacks, whilst his EMP charge time alone is easily one of the quickest in the league, which allows the Dragons to snowball momentum a lot of the time. His other heroes have looked strong as well, but the biggest impact Lip has been able to have on his team is how they're able to coordinate when he's in their lineup. I couldn't tell you exactly why this is, but the Summer Showdown proved that Shanghai are far more comfortable and effective against top opponents when playing Lip. Like I tweeted at the time, this isn't meant to be a shot at DM, he slapped on Widowmaker throughout the tournament and certainly wasn't the reason why the Dragons lost. But when Lip was in the lineup against the Charge, he seemed to completely change the team dynamic. I think this is because his Sombra play allowed Shanghai to utilise more dive compositions, which plays to their strengths. Fleta meanwhile didn't look at all comfortable on a brawl style of Genji, especially against Eileen, so the space that Lip was able to give him through constant hack pressure and the general distraction of his Sombra allowed Fleta to flourish during their 2-map wins on heroes like Echo and Tracer. With Lip being such a fundamental aspect of Shanghai's success, and a key component of their MVP candidate Fleta playing well, Lip certainly is in contention for the Rookie of the Year award in my opinion. I just think there are less questions surrounding Krong's play overall, which is why I have him just ahead. We've now discussed a tank and DPS player, so I think it's time to give the support some love, as I think there are two standout candidates at this position for Rookie of the Year, Alarm and Lee Jae-gon. Both of these players have easily established themselves as arguably the best players at their respective positions in the league, despite being rookies, and I also think they've added tremendous value and upgrade to their respective teams from the options they had last season. Universally, the community appears to consider them as really strong contenders for the Rookie of the Year award. Alarm has been a consistently impressive focal point of Philly's strong season so far, whilst Lee Jae-gon's aggressive style of play has been working wonders for him on Shanghai, with most of his opponents struggling to keep him contained. Of this pair, Alarm is probably the more likely to win this award come the end of her season, given that his pop-off moments alongside the top fusion performers of Carpe, Fury and EQO have been much more noticeable, often through multi-kills appearing in the kill feed. Lee Jae-gon's impressive displays meanwhile often can only be appreciated in VOD analysis or through specific highlights, with the in-game focus often being placed on his superstar teammates like Fletter, Lip or Void. I am a big fan of Lee Jae-gon, but I think his slow start to the season might also hamper his chances further down the line, so I definitely say that Alarm can make the stronger case right now of these two support players. Indeed, for me, he is probably the closest player to Krong when it comes to deciding the Rookie of the Year award at this moment in time, with his excellent play at the Summer Showdown adding further arguments to his case. It really is a toss-up, but I think I've seen more clutch moments from Krong overall, which is why I'm giving him the edge, although to be honest, if I was to split my Rookie of the Year awards between North America and Asia, right now I'd be giving Alarm the NA award while sticking with Krong in the APAC region, which should show you how close I think these two are. The last major frontrunner I just want to quickly say a couple of words on is Arns from the San Francisco Shock. Like Lip, he has been another player that has been a major surprise success this season, as I personally didn't see him playing much at all at the start of this year. There's no need for me to beat around the bush. Arns is an incredible Widowmaker player, arguably the best in the league, and his performances on both Widow and other DPS heroes lately have been amazing. I can certainly see why many have included him in the Rookie of the Year conversation on the back of these insane displays, but unless they continue moving forward, I think he'll struggle to challenge the others I've been mentioning. The Shock have been enjoying another strong season, and whilst Arns has been a great contributor as a specialist, it's not as if he's been the Shock's most impactful player overall, over some of his teammates like Striker, Choi Hyobin and Violet. It's an issue that I think affects some of the Shanghai players also, and whilst I certainly believe he does deserve all the praise and attention he's been getting, it's hard for me to rate Arns' value higher than someone like Krong, which is why Arns is one of my least likely frontrunners for now. Aside from these players, I would be remiss for not mentioning other rookies like Exi, KSP, Yaki, Gangnam Jin or Hanbin just for instance, who have all been having strong seasons themselves. I just think in their cases, as well as other good options that I may have just left out, there's something that really limits their chances compared to those I've been mentioning before. Exi has had a great year, with McCree in particular shining through, but he missed a lot of time due to his wrist injury, and now is arguably not even the best rookie on his team anymore. KSP and Yaki both looked phenomenal in the Tracer Widow meta of a month ago, with the pair putting in some crazy pop-off displays. Lately though, while still highlighting their skill on these heroes, both them and their teams have failed to adapt to the recent shifts in meta, leading to some disappointing results and early exits from the Summer Showdown. Gangnam Jin has consistently been one of the most important members on Florida also, alongside Gargoyle and Yaki. Whilst he hasn't played poorly though, recent struggles and a lack of success for the Mayhem likely limit his chances of being considered, especially when you try and compare him to another candidate at his position, like Alarm. Lastly there's Hanbin, who I do think gets often overlooked when it comes to this conversation, as like Exi, he's enjoyed a really impressive season on a Paris squad that has only developed from strength to strength. That said, like Exi, he's not the best rookie on his own team, and I would certainly make the argument that a rookie at his own position, Krong, has clearly been the more impactful player of the two, which makes the case for Hanbin that much harder to argue. I believe that's everyone really. I don't think there's anyone else who I need to discuss for the Rookie of the Year award, but let me just give it some thought for a sec. Of course, although controversial, I must at least talk about the chances that Sparkle has of winning the Rookie of the Year award. When going back to what I value for this award, he has every box certainly ticked. He is a rookie player that has made a tremendous impact and has a ton of value to his team. Paris winning the Summer Showdown on the back of a team playing around him just highlights this. Right now though, could he be in contention? I'd have to say no. The fact that he's only played 1 month in the Overwatch League is his biggest issue, as he hasn't been able to demonstrate the consistent level of play and success that other rookies in contention have so far over the course of this season. Would I entirely rule him out though? Definitely not. If Sparkle continues to dominate and have the Eternal continue to style their play around him, with Paris going on to find further success at the Countdown Cup, then I do think you could make a case for his inclusion, especially if others I have mentioned start to drop off in performance. For that though, we'll have to wait and see, with the next month of play certainly being a key time for players to distinguish themselves in this tightly contested battle for the Rookie of the Year award. Now though, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on who you think is currently your Rookie of the Year, so be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and also follow the link I'll have to my Twitter, where I'll be posting a poll where you can cast your vote on this issue also, as I'd love to hear what you think right now. But on that note, we've gone through all of my Rookie of the Year candidates, so if you have made it to the end of the video, then I'd like to thank you for watching. Over the next couple of days, I'm planning to upload a tier 2 video alongside my slightly different post-Summer Showdown OWL power rankings, so if you have enjoyed this content and don't want to miss out, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, or even follow me on Twitter or join my Discord, both of which will be linked down in the description. Until next time though, please stay safe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.